Good little beta-alanine head buzz, and move it. Go home. You're dancing hand in hand, dancing like you're dancing hand in hand, dancing. I came down, dancing hand in hand, dancing like you're dancing hand in hand, dancing. I can't dance hand in hand and dance like you're dancing hand in hand. What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm reviewing Dark Labz Crack Undead King. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. I hope you're feeling good. God is amazing. You're amazing. And God is amazing. And you're amazing because of God. That's where the power comes from, man. So listen, I hope you're feeling blessed, living in your heart, staying out of your head. It's noisy up here, real noisy up here, man. You can hit me in the email, garagegymhomie@gmail.com. I got a whole bunch of supplement. You know what? I really don't have much supplements at all, man. I got my Apparel, and I got 12 steps for you suffering addicts or alcoholics, man. So let's get down to business, quit monkeying around. Time to start pumping some freaking iron. Speaking of pumping, homie, Dark Labz be pumping out products. Pumping out products. I just recently did Crack Barbarian Edition. Then they come out with it. They got hitters after hitters up the wazoo, here, there, everywhere. It's hard to keep up with, man. Hard to keep up with. So, you know, man, I ain't no stranger to Dark Labz, homie. I ain't no stranger to the dark either. So listen, man, let me just have you admire this freaking sick looking tub right here. This thing is something to admire, man. Quite a label. Just a moment of silence for the Undead King. So anyway, man, let's talk about the facts here. They ain't doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo, man. 1 scoop, 15 grams. And I just want to say, homies, a level scoop for me, maybe it was a little heaping, but was like 17 grams. So I'm telling you, man, you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. I would pull out the Digi, man, for this one. I pull out the Digi for everything that I do. I don't care if it's a daily driver, homie. I pull the Digi out, but especially for Undead King, man. Put it on the scale. And this was a sour gummy flavor, homie. You know, sour gummy, man. That's what they used to call. Never mind, man. Sour gummy. It was tolerable. It was fine. It wasn't that sour. I don't even think it was that gummy, but it was just fine, man. You're going to take the drink. You're going to move on. Or don't take the drink, homie. We're going to find out here, man. I ain't shining no Dark Labz schlong today, man. All right, so this is what they're giving us, man. Citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 6 grams. So 4 grams of citrulline bonded, 2 grams of malic acid for the pumps, vascularity, the gorilla look. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams. Warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, the revved up feeling, the endurance. Some lactic acid buffering. Agmatine sulfate, 1 gram. Beta-PEA, 750 milligrams. Alpha-GPC, 500 milligrams. Gets you focused in, man, dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates, homie. N-acetyl L-tyrosine, 500 milligrams. Arrhea-genesis extract, 500 milligrams. 2-amino, which is DMHA, 350 milligrams, man. That is a high amount of DMHA. High amount of DMHA. Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. And then caffeine citrate, 225 milligrams. So the caffeine's 300 plus the citrate, 225, which the citrate's cut in half. It only yields half of that. That's that fast-acting caffeine, which gives you a total of 412.5 milligrams of caffeine in here, I believe. Halostashine, 150 milligrams. Then 2-amino 4-methylpentane hydrochloride, which is DMBA, 150 milligrams, man. Hordenine, 50 milligrams. Naringin, 25 milligrams. Black pepper extract for the absorption, 10 milligrams. And alpha-yo, 1.75 milligrams. And what I'm going to say about this is a very similar label to the Barbarian but they've increased the dose of the DMHA by 100 milligrams, and they increased the dose of the DMBA by, I believe, 50 milligrams. So this is crazy, man. I mean, this is freaking crazy, man. So I took the drink. I came down to the dance floor. It was time for some serious iron pumping, man. So I came down. So I started about, I don't know, man, 10, 12 minutes later, man, I started feeling the beta-alanine tingles, man. I started feeling some beta tingles, and then I started feeling the energy, man. The energy started rushing in, physical energy, and not so much mental yet. Physical energy started rushing in on me. And then I'm turning up the music, man. I'm pumping iron, I'm vibing, and what's it called? And then freaking it took off, homie. I mean, it just, whoop, I was gone, man. I mean, I went to a play. I'm vibing with the music. I'm feeling good. I'm in the zone, man. I'm starting to get down to some iron power. I'm saying, I think I like this, man. And then whoop, gone, homie. Gone. My head started going in a million miles a second, man. Just took off, homie. This thing was quite an experience, man. This took me off of planet Earth, homie. I went to outer space on this one, man. I mean, I was on one, homie. So I'm freaking still pumping, man. The physical energy was pretty dang strong with it. I mean, you're going, man. I was training like freaking beast mode, and my head was somewhere else, man. I mean, there was a minute where I had, I would say after about 40 minutes, 45 minutes after ingesting it, I had to catch my bearings, homie. I mean, I got anxiety. I was like, whoa, daddy, homie. Whoa. Give me a second, bring me back down. There was no point through this experience. This is a very interesting experience. There was no point through this where, let me just say this, where I felt any crazy heart beating or anything like that. No like death, survival mode. You're just mentally, there's so much going on in here. You're like, you're on another freaking place, homie. So I'm like flying through my training, man, pumping iron, trying to keep my thoughts in line, man, because I'm just like, I'm freaking going, homie. I mean, I am just on another freaking level somewhere else and flying through my training. I mean, I'm putting my heart and soul into iron pumping for sure. I mean, I'm breaking down the muscle. The pumps were actually solid on it, man. I mean, you don't want to throw anything extra on this. I would say, man, a half scoop might be the best with this. You know, like, I don't think maybe taking as much as I did, it was a lot for me, man. I mean, this was a lot for me in a mental aspect. Like, I didn't feel like I wasn't like euphoric or like out of my mind high as heck like that. I was just freaking had this aggressive freaking energy, man, where I just could not stop training, and my head was just on another freaking planet, homie. I mean, it's almost, I'd say, uncomfortable, man. You're almost like on the verge. I mean, if you took as much as I took, you're like on the verge of like, oh man, I want to come back down, man. Come back down to planet Earth, because there's a lot going on mentally, and it's hard to describe, man. It is quite an interesting experience, and it's probably, like when people are like, is this strong? People have reached out to me, is this stronger than crack gold? Is it strong? Something mentally in here is very, very strong, but it's not the same as crack. You can't compare it to crack gold. Crack gold has that kind of more buzz feeling, high. This has every bit as much, for me, physical energy as crack gold, aggressive physical energy, maybe even more, and your head is just freaking, you're just gone, homie. So this was, I don't know, man. I'm trying to gauge what to even think of this experience. I tried to record the review earlier, and my thoughts were just in so many places because I was just on one, man. I mean, just freaking on another level. Hard to describe to you, but I wouldn't play with it. Like, I wouldn't just be taking full scoops of this. You know, I would definitely start at a half scoop if you're getting this and see how you respond to it the first time around. You got freaking 25 servings in here, so even at a half scoop, you got 50. You got plenty of time to play with it, man. But it takes a while to come back down to planet Earth on this one. It's very easy to overdo. And so, like, for me, I think that I might have just kind of, like, right on the teetering border there of overdoing it, because this is stronger in a certain mental way than pretty much any pre-workout. I mean, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. The aggressive physical energy. I mean, you're so awake and alert, and the pumps are good, and you're training so hard. But if you overdo it on the dosages, I think your head, like mine, is just going to be at like a million places a second. So I think it's better start low, man. See how you respond to it, and I mean, you're gonna be on another planet with this one, man. I mean, this is something different in here. This doesn't feel like Barbarian or any other Dark Labs product or anything like that. It's like you got to be kind of mentally strong to handle what this throws at you, because you might be like, hey, man, I'm kind of tripping right now, man. I'm kind of like I'm on something else right now, you know. You got to be mentally sound and prepared, man, because it might have you running through the woods freaking naked, you know, like waiting for it to wear off, homie. You might have to catch your bearings like I did, man. I'm pretty mentally strong, homie. I've taken a lot of things, and this put me in a place where I was like, whoa, daddy. The energy just felt good. And the motivation and the alertness and the awake feeling and, you know, the pumps and everything like that. But there's a mental aspect, homie, that comes with it, where your head is detached from your body. And you are on something, man. So I can't even describe what's in here that does it to you, because it doesn't feel like any of these ingredients. You're just kind of like on another kind of substance or something, man. So it's hard. This was hard to review because it makes you very scatterbrained if you overdo it. So be careful with this, man. You're playing with fire. I mean, you're gonna be awake. You're gonna be undead on this one, and you're already a king, homie. I freaking love you, but just be careful with it, man. Start with a half scoop. I'm telling you, man. Start with the dang half scoop, and I don't ever say that, homie. I mean, I ain't with that 1 scoop, 2 scoop redfish, bluefish stuff. But on this one, man, I just think there's like it can feel chaotic. There's a lot going on in this one, so I want you to brace yourself, homie. And if you have an experience with this and you know what I'm talking about, please drop it in the comments below, man. This stuff was no joke, and I'm still up feeling it, man. This is 7 hours later. This is 7 hours later, man. I'm still kind of on one, man. Brought back down a lot, but definitely still on one. That's what I got for you, man. I'll link below where to get it with a code, but you don't need to know where to get it probably. It's sold out probably everywhere. Maybe some people have it in stock. I don't know, but I'll link below where to get it with the code if you want to support me and the channel. God bless all of you, man. Together, let's get this dang muscle, man. I'm out.